Hello, Scorpios. All right, Scorpios. We are in a waning gibbous moon. We are still in the full moon phase, and all of these videos are timeless, so you see it whenever you're supposed to see it. But when you watch this video, we'll be in a waning gibbous moon, and Mercury will be retrograde. So Venus is retrograde already, and it'll be retrograde until I want to say until April 16th. And then Mercury goes retrograde March 15th. So that's two planets retrograde. All right. Retrograde does not mean that planets move backwards, nor that they move at a slower pace, but you want to slow down, right? And Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. You can think of Venus this way: self-love and self-worth. In short, find beauty in yourself, know your self-worth, right? Because other than that, you're looking outside for what's aesthetic. All right, so we had to make some more room. All right, Scorpios. So let's get into it. I've already cleared the space. Already asked Source for complete and total clarity over your reading. Return to sender any dark magic, any witchcraft, anything that would harm you or me from channeling these messages. I love and accept myself. So this is a good intention to set. Don't forget to set your intentions. Let's get into your reading, okay? I love and accept myself. Love and accept yourself. That's right. Venus is a great time to focus on loving and accepting yourself the way that you are. Okay, that card want to jump out. Yeah, Justice card. So it could be two vain, vengeful, green with envy spirits who tried to make you feel like you were not. So it's a win-win for you. Like if you look at yourself and you say you love and accept yourself, there would be definitely people who feel like things came too easy for you in your life. These would be the other side of Venus. Remember, this is Libra's card. We're not talking about any Libras that you know, whether you like Libra or don't, but Libra rules 7th house. And, excuse me, Libra, 7th house is all about marriage, relationships, partnerships, business, contracts, inner desires, your enemies, including hidden enemies. Sometimes you don't know who the hidden enemies are, right? So you could have had some hidden enemies at work you didn't even realize. And so, but things have been exposed. Things have been exposed of who was actually doing some injustice. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Of who was talking about you behind your back. And so these are loved ones. These are people who said they love you and they were talking about you on some kind of an injustice. Yep, talking about you behind your back. Loved ones. Boy, I tell you. Here's the thing. Probably a rule of thumb moving forward for people is if you're sitting around listening to other people talk about other people, 9 times out of 10 they talk about you when you leave the room too. Here's a Hierophant card. Yep. Yeah, like I said, 2 vain, vengeful, and green with envy spirits. Looks like you may have done a religious ceremony with them, or something traditional with them, or you may have looked at them as being quite ethical, or some kind of conformity or morality. You may have seen them as high moral values or something. But these energies definitely talk about people behind their backs, what they do behind closed doors. I mean, it's just always with them. It just seems like it's a good kiki. You know what I'm saying? Like it's saying like it's a good time because they're talking about people behind their back. But the truth of the matter is there is 2 sides of a sword. It's 2 sides of the sword. And these energies feel very powerful talking about people behind their backs. Right here we have Page of Pentacles here. And so They were talking about somebody being problematic with school, lack of commitment. They were saying somebody was lazy, somebody was greedy when it came to money. They were just talking about, just very immature when it came to talking about somebody behind their back, possibly in front of their kids, or, and this is what a lot of people have in common. I saw somebody put online the other day. I think she put something on TikTok. No, I think I saw something on TikTok, but I also saw something on Instagram. It's like, be very careful about leaving your kids around family members who you see have an issue with you. They have an issue with you because money is more than just money. It's about value, how you value yourself. And some people are very immature when it comes to valuing themselves, and they have no problem devaluing you to other people, right? And so that's what Source is trying to help you with is two vain, vengeful, green with envy spirits, and Page of Cups, big grown adults who are insecure, emotionally immature, codependent. They're just a disappointment to self when they look in the mirror. And because I'm talking about Cups energy, which is reflection, when they look back at themselves, they don't love and accept themselves. So therefore, they can't wait to talk to, they cannot wait to, they actually enjoy having conversations with other people's kids about them. Y'all know what I'm saying, Scorpio? Most adults are not going to talk about a child's parents to them. They'll talk directly to the parent. They won't talk to the parent about them. They won't talk to their kids about the parent. These energies right here are two peas in a pod. Whoever these energies are. Four of Wands. So you're not wasting your energy anymore. You have somebody is coming home to you. Somebody is coming home to you because you know now who these energies are, who is responsible for this. So some kind of homecoming is happening here, some kind of a celebration. You could have new love coming across your path. You could also, somebody could also be getting married. Yeah. Somebody could have talked about how many times somebody got married. So you had two energies that may have talked about where somebody physically got married, right? Talking about people behind their backs to somebody, to a young person, like where they got married. Talked about their family, talked about their community, all of this. And so sources said to you, when you're sitting around listening to this kind of stuff, here, the Two of Cups here, something about your energy, and this is something about your energy almost makes you feel like you're listening back to what was said to your kids, if you have kids, about you. That's a part of your soul community. That's what lets you know this is a member of your soul community. That's one of the things that lets you know this is a member of your soul community, because you go, gosh, these people just helped me find a soulmate. They didn't even realize it. And soulmate is not, it's just a kindred spirit, because sitting there listening to people who talk about people, you're like, well, wait a minute, this sounds vaguely familiar. This almost sounds like what I heard them saying about somebody told me they said about me. So that's what this full blood moon and this lunar eclipse is helping a lot of people to do, is just cut away cut blood ties, just cut that, give no more oxygen to something, give no more air to something that you felt like, okay, I need to release this. This is waste at this point. It's just a waste of my air. It's a waste of my energy. It's just a waste. It's a waste. It's a waste of time. They said sit around, just talk about people, and same old thing. So that's how a lot of your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Emotionally, you're going to feel like you jumped out of the treasure chest because a wish is coming true. Good health, emotional stability, satisfaction, luxury for you. This is what's going to help you to get off the fence. You and somebody are going to get off the fence. And as far as a person is concerned, a younger person is concerned, and just finally say, okay, you know, let's make some stuff happen here. Let's make some stuff happen. Yeah. Yeah. You and somebody are going to add some structure and authority to something. Yeah. And this could be to a younger person as far as you're concerned, because if something just sounds too familiar to you, this is like, okay, this mirrors what I've already heard. I've heard this before. Like, why does this sound so? This could, for you, could be generational, that you've heard this before. Like, it would be literally like you're listening to you could be an aunt or uncle listening to something that your kids listen to, something about your adult kids or an adult niece or nephew, and you sitting around listening to family. It's like listening to their kids talking about something, and they sound just like their parents. Like, it's just like a soap opera, just never ending. And so Source is saying, yeah, with all the sacrifices that have been made, Source is saying to you, you're wise enough. There's been a lot of self-sacrifice made to just release somebody, to just release these two energies. Yeah, it's just like I said, they're vain, vengeful, green with envy. They don't want to do the work. They're emotionally immature, around the energy of money. It's literally like, it's like the history repeating itself. So here we have the Knight of Cups. They're karmics. So yeah, they are karmics, looking for somebody to save them. When Source is bringing love across your path, you're an idealist. You a very romantic energy. You get it, But yeah, these two energies are unrealistic. They're abusive. They are just a disappointment to self. They're always looking for somebody to save them from something. So you're moving on. So it's one thing, because we're talking about a lot of water here. So anyway, just vain, vengeful, green with envy. So here we have Six of Cups here. So yeah, so there's some kind of gift. There's some kind of gift that you're receiving. Something that's going to be nostalgic. Something of a friendship that's coming to you. Some kind of, like I said, gift. Something that's familiar to you. Some kind of maybe possibly reunion coming your way. It's like somebody is passing the baton to you. So you could have inherited something, but something that's nostalgic to you. Six of Cups connects us with Scorpio. So you can be cutting ties with something. Something is ending. So something was done behind your back. So you'll be cutting ties with some energies, but you're also inheriting these spiritual gifts here. Being around these energy vampires, you're actually inheriting some gifts as well. So yeah, you're praying for some people's strength in a very meek way. Like I said, you're praying for some people's strength, but you're coming up out of that karmic cycle. You're like, yeah, coming up out of the karmic cycle fast. I see your prayers being answered real fast. Like, quick changes, news arrive, air travel. There's a lot of movement, some quick decisions being made. Things are just happening for you fast. Like I see a lot of your prayers being answered really quickly. Here we have Page of Swords. So here we go. Yeah. So somebody was very curious, but they ran right into a bunch of gossip, prying eyes, just mental energy. Just always feel like they're walking on eggshells. It's a younger person. Like I said, people talking about you behind your back. Something feels, like I said before, it was like copy and paste, literally. It literally, for somebody, it feels like copy and paste, like you heard this before. It literally, for some, this is family stuff. It literally is like a soap opera, like you heard this before. Yep. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So you're doing the work. You're working on self. Some kind of a job offer is coming across your way too, because I see you're highly creative, but you saving your creativity away. You're getting your creativity away from these karmics, and you're saying, I'd rather use my creativity to work. So something creatively. Somebody could do some kind of art, some kind of artistic work, because water is creativity. Some kind of artistic work, something you're doing with the arts, I guess. But yeah, you're using your. This is where the Emperor card comes in. It's like you're saying, okay, I'm going to pray for people's strength, but I'm taking the action now. So something calls you to take action to say, okay, I need to detach from these karmics. They like to use their time to create a bunch of chaos and confusion, talking about people behind their back, what they do behind closed doors. You know, having people's kids walking on eggshells, having a nervous breakdown practically, all so they can have a new lease on life themselves, working them to death, you know, with the, like, mentally working them to death, driving them crazy essentially. And something just went from 0 to 10 real quick, like their mental just shot from 0 to 10 with these energies just driving people crazy with this mess. And so source is saying to you, you have decided to detach from these two karmics, because obviously you talking about grown-ups acting like children when it comes to how they talk to people, when they're around money. They're just emotionally immature when it comes to their emotions. They're immature when it comes to money. They're immature with how they talk to people. And so, yeah, you're detaching from these karmics. They're dark magician energies, dark magicians. So you are initiating a conversation. You're focused, you're creative, you're turning visions into reality. You have a lot of willpower and have a lot of desires. Yeah. Yeah. Here we have, yeah, hermit mode. And then we have the Seven of Swords here. Yeah. So Source is saying to you, these energies have assassinated somebody's character who was in hermit mode about what they do for work, in terms, because we got all this water here on the table saying that they're into some kind of sex work. They just went all the way in. And so Source is saying to you, but this is what you have in common. When somebody when you go into hermit mode, people say the same thing about you. It's like almost something for you sitting there listening to something. It's almost like you've heard this before. You've heard this before about you, people bringing stuff to you about this same old thing. But imagine allowing your kids to go around your family. That's what this is right here. To go around your family, whether you on the receiving end of your parents, your parents' kids, and your aunts and uncles talking negatively about your parents to you, or you're sitting there at the table and you're hearing people talk negatively to a niece or nephew about a sibling, whatever. But Source is saying to you, a lot of people have that same thing in common, but somebody's mental health deteriorated real fast. It deteriorated real fast because it caused somebody to have a mental break. They had already been through enough already, and people just took it to the next level. Here we have the Seven of Swords here. So you're walking away from something. Yeah. Yeah. So something is a win for you. You're at a crossroad, but Seven of Swords here. You're closing out something. Here's a Nine of Wands here. Yeah, you're definitely not going back, because something didn't produce a whole lot of results, and like I said before, somebody's mental health deteriorated significantly. It looks like somebody started drinking really bad. That's what this looks like. 7 of Cups. Yep. The 7 of Cups is somebody searching for purpose. And so like just having so many, like the devil is in the detail. That's what 7 of Cups would kind of be like. The scales from somebody's eyes have now been removed about their own life. You got to remember, the Judgment card is the outermost planet. It's Pluto. It's the outermost planet. It's a generational planet. So it takes people a while to kind of sort of connect the dots with the Judgment card, because, or any outer planet, that would be Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, the outer planets, because they're generational planets of just how something is, a history is always in a family is repeating itself. And so somebody is now seeing, being around these energy vampires, how dangerous it can be, and how sometimes, like, somebody was like keeping your kids away from certain energies and then putting them back around these core group of energies, you can just deteriorate that fast. So something happened. This is, when I look at the cards here, somebody comes from a highly creative family. Somebody comes from a highly creative family. This is what you have in common. So you putting your family around somebody, Scorpio, like leaving your family members around somebody, or your like core family members, and just listen. If something something deteriorated real fast. Just because, it's almost like you just saw jealousy just come out in a rage. Like I said, vain, vengeful, green with envy. Something just came out. Somebody was sacrificed, but it was almost like somebody wanted to like sacrifice you, but couldn't, like too immature to say what whoever they need to say to you, went straight for somebody's kids and used money to do it. So money is coming to you. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to feel like this whole new lease on life. Here we have the 5 of Pentacles here. And so money is going to come right to your door. Money is coming right to your door. When I say money is coming to your door, it's them, like physically coming. Somebody could be physically coming to your door just feeling worthless. Just feeling like, they have just been emotionally just drained in every way possible and just feeling worthless. And so Source is saying to you, while you're working, so Source is saying, but they feel safe with you. But you'll be able to tell that they were in a very poisonous environment. Very, very poisonous environment. So, yeah, big money coming across your path. That's why we always say money is not everything. 7, this 5, 6. Yeah, you got money coming across your path. You and somebody have a lot of money coming across your path. Money is not everything. And here's the thing. Some people will make somebody hate money. Like, like some people will look at money as like, oh my God, I wish I had that person's life. I wish I had somebody's money, but you don't know what people had to do for money, or how people were tricked into something for money. Somebody told some kind of a lie here. That's what all this water is. Somebody told a lie about something. Oops. Yeah. Somebody told a lie about something. Something was black and white. Something was in black and white. Something was something was black and white. Almost like, and somebody, feels like, really feels like they made a really foolish, like it was a bad risk. They feel like they made a foolish decision. Somebody feels like they made a foolish decision to go into something because they were baited into something and they fell for the bait. They fell for the bait. And was sacrificed. And people created all kinds of stuff to have a whole new lease on life. This feels very much like dark web activity. Like somebody put somebody on a dark web. These vain, vengeful, green with envy spirits put somebody on a dark web. Put two people on a dark web. Six of Swords. So I see you moving on. I see you moving on. What I'm looking at here is possibly somebody who maybe come from a family where they are physically attractive and have a lot of gifts. It's not just like the spiritual gifts. I feel like somebody with the Hierophant card, I feel like somebody is physically attractive. Somebody, you know, like, well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but I feel like somebody comes from a family where a lot of people would say your family is attractive. Like you come from an attractive family and y'all are gifted. Y'all gifted and talented. And it's almost giving... let's see how we can use this. Let's see how we can use this. Let's see who we can use. Let's see who feels worthless or who feels useless or who feels, y'all know what word I'm looking for. Let's see who we can make feel worse than they already feel. And by some, you know, everybody's in human form, but like, let's see who we can really just make feel. Let's humiliate. This is what this is, like, let's humiliate somebody. And it was these energies, right? So it's this group of energies who want to just humiliate somebody. This is, you're dealing with egos. You're dealing with some egos, some energies who feel like it's their way or the highway. And yeah. Yep. So these energies, it wasn't bad, and it wasn't enough that they were talking about people behind their back. That wasn't bad enough. It wasn't bad enough that they was talking about people's mental health. It wasn't bad. Something wasn't bad enough. It's like literally, let's take this person out. Like, let's completely extinguish and ruin this energy. That's what this is here. And that's why justice is in your favor. And you got a lot of money coming. This energy would not stop. It's just like they couldn't stop themselves. How many? It's a group. It's a group of energies. They just, like, they could not. This is a whole group of energies. They would not stop. So 7 of Swords here. Yep. You know, somebody was just obsessed with just assassinating your character. Your character in what in the world? Anyway, like I said, the moon is a waning gibbous moon, and it's in Libra when this video is uploaded. So if you have your notification set to all, then you'll see when it goes up, okay? And so Libra affect the moon in Libra affects kidneys, the urinary bladder, and then also veins and skin, just to help balance you out from within. But Libra rules, and it's ruled by Venus, and Venus is currently retrograde until I want to say April 16th. But Venus rules seventh house, and that's marriages, relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, enemies. It's just exposing people's enemies. That's why I talk about being high vibrational on my channel all the time. Like, you can assume all day long that people are talking about this person, that person, because you watching something on social media. Oh, I know they being shady and such. No, source will for real expose enemies. You can be distracted over here and assume this person hates you. They may not even be talking about you. Source will expose it. I'm telling you, source will expose who for real is your enemy. And you like, what? Them? Yep, them. Yep, them. Whoever them is. It could be that person you sitting at going to lunch with every single day. Y'all just cracking up laughing. Just, I mean, falling out the chair laughing. And they just recording everything you saying. And you just like, wow. Wow. Okay. Just wow. Yeah. So somebody definitely was, obsessed with making you look like a complete fool. Yep. Obsessed with trying to make you look like a fool. So, and this is somebody that you was a part of an organization with. This is somebody from the inside. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay. So, what do you want? If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. So don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone and then trust your feelings. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. I feel like you know who the energies are, Scorpio. Because you all are highly intuitive. I feel like you know exactly who the energies are. A lot of your wishes are being fulfilled because I feel like it's time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. This is inside of an organization. Because this is these are people that you have built a lot of emotional bonds with. So stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true. You know what's interesting about this reading here, Scorpio, is Source is saying with the wealth of knowledge that you have, somebody has a wealth of knowledge about something. Like you have King of Pentacles knowledge. So raise the bar. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns without agenda. So pure love and everything you have dreamed of will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. Something is a win for you. Something is a big win for you. Because you created a very strong emotional bond. Excuse me. And you made a lot of sacrifices. It's like these energies. Yeah. I kind of get a feeling looking at this that people are turning on each other. I don't know that you even have to do anything. People turn on each other. That's the energy I'm picking up. People turn on each other. But they already talk about people behind their backs. People turn on each other. I'm looking at this is 7 of Swords here. Yeah. I see you moving on and walking away from something. And you and somebody walking away from something. 7, 3, 7 is 10. No, I'm sorry. 3, yeah, 10. Yeah. Yeah, people already turn on each other. They already falling on their swords. Yeah, people. Anyway, you got a lot of bright ideas. I see you moving on up. A lot of wisdom here in your cards. Very fertile. Start focusing on your health and your investments. You're alchemist. Yeah, child. People just turning on each other, talking. Anyway, you know what I'm saying in the spirit realm is like bumper cars. It's not funny, child. It's a mess. You know how bumper cars, you see the bumper cars, they be like, they have like this something going from the car up to the ceiling where somebody's controlling the bumper car, keeping it on the inside of the car, just boom, bumping into each other like this. Chaos and confusion. Anyway, balance it out. Continue staying indoors while you're going with flowing with the rhythms of the moon, allowing your body to sync with the rhythms of the moon during the full moon, journaling, all of those things. And so using your water wisely to create, right? And so, like I said, Libra is an air sign, and so its energy is directed outward, but it's ruled by a feminine planet. So it's receiving. So it's saying this is a great time for somebody to kind of create something art. So I don't know if you write or if you draw or paint or this would be a great when Libras. Like I said, it's the art, music, aesthetics. If you like to listen to music, dance around the house, or just some people just like to just kick back and just listen to music. Maybe listen to high vibrational music, water sounds, your favorite music. Great time to do all of those things. Your water sign. So maybe this is what you want to do during the moon in Libra, just to kind of balance yourself out. But yeah. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.